All right, let's get to it.
All right, guys, welcome to the Chest of Drawers Project 2.0, actually. This is one of my favorite senior level wood projects, fine woodworking projects. This one uses dovetails and a bunch of fancy joinery. We are going to build this project, only we're going to simplify it a little bit. We're actually going to prepare all the stock. We're going to use our CNC router to actually do all the joinery. So it's going to really shorten the time for this project up and simplify things a lot. So this project then really is about doing stock prep and doing stock prep well. So there's two main pieces or two main kind of families of stock prep we have to do for this project to get started. First of all, we need to create some material at 3/4 inch thick. That's final size. So when we rough out, let's make sure to add a little bit. And we also need to make sure, we also need to rough out a bunch of 3/8 stock for the drawer dividers, and actually the drawers themselves, we're using 3/8 material for the drawers. Okay, so you guys have the cut list in the video. I'll put a little picture or a snap to the cut list of that. You guys can pause the video at any time to go back to the cut list on there. So that's it for that. Stock prep then begins, as you guys know, with the miter saw. We're going to cut to rough length for our various pieces in reference to our cut list. And then we're going to go to our resaw. Now this is just a huge bandsaw that we have. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment in the shop here. It uses a really big wide blade meant for cutting very accurate straight lines, resawing material as if it was effectively a sawmill, and it uses a power feeder. Okay, so this thing is already set up for you for roughing out our 3/8 stock. We're going to start with the drawer stock at this particular time, just because we already have it set up for that. This is Aaron's. We started with a 2-inch thick board. He's already resawn 2 boards off of here at about 7/16 thick. So we want to end up at 3/8. We're roughing this out to 7/16, which means we got about 1/16 extra to play with, which isn't a lot. So when we go to our glue up, we're going to need to make sure that our pieces end up very, very flush to each other. That's going to be in the next video. I just want to show you guys how to run this machine for the last cut that Aaron's going to have to do. We've got one more piece. We're actually going to get 2 out of here. Okay, so safety glasses, as you guys know, power feeder. I'm going to switch that on to the turtle mode, which is nice and slow. Turn our bandsaw on. Okay, so there we go. We got 2 pieces out of there. So we ended up with 4 pieces actually out of that 2-inch wide board, and then Aaron can go ahead and we're gonna joint an edge. Actually, we're gonna joint all of the edges as we glue this together to prepare for the next step. Just one quick tip I really want to leave you guys with around operating this power feed is there's a big handle here. When you guys are finishing off, especially on wider stock, like 2-inch plus, just hold on to this and allow it to come down easily. I don't want it to drop off the board because it can actually come and hit the side of the blade. So that's it, okay? Really simple, straightforward. If we have to adjust the fence, we're gonna loosen the clamp here, and then we can adjust this based on whatever width, obviously, that you need, and clamp that in place. We're going to try to do this sort of semi-production style, so we're going to try to get everybody that needs 3/8 stock, crank all their stuff through first. Everybody that needs 3/4 stock will run it all through at that time too. Okay, so that is resawing rough stock. That's it.